I am Groot.
How do I get myself in these crates? Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers.
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buck.
It will take more than that to keep me at bay.
I nearly...
Oh, when I get my hands on him. Ooh.
You. I have... As leader of the Sovereign, I took umbrage to being subjugated under Kang's rule and launched an attack against his forces. But we were no match for him, and each of our remote-controlled drones was shot down.
This is quite the conundrum.
What irks me most about this is that some of the drones are damaged but still online, meaning anyone who happens upon them could steal Sovereign technology. I need you to find and destroy them, so this does not happen.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous.
A wise decision. While the drones are no longer emitting a tracking signal, we are still receiving the visual feed from each. Use this to pinpoint their locations.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him!
Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
I did it! I made another cameo. Gotta add this one to my list at home. Excelsior!
natural fountain. It emits a...
Oh, what have I got myself into?
Life sure is great when it's not raining snow. Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listen to the guy.
I'm so bored!
I swear it feels as though that Stacy's gaze follows me wherever I go.
Carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
So, now that we're in Chronopolis, I was really chatting.
Where am I going? I feel like I'm walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in future. Maybe I should make a note about that.
I've picked up a crime taking place near your location. Can you go take a look?
Make way for the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan.
Come on, Guardian.
It appears you've successfully destroyed a drone. But I will withhold my congratulations until the task is complete. Do not think to steal the technology for yourself.
How could he just leave like that? I wasn't.
Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listen to the guy who destroyed us. Prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time.
Those Asgardians next door are pretty impressive. The way they dress and those accents? Ah, so cool!
Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time. That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
Looks like that voodoo wall surrounding King's Tower disappeared. If anyone's looking to go up there and clean this plow, now'd be the time to do it.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Lap 98?
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much.
2 drones destroyed. It seems I was right to entrust this task to you. I saw a squirrel appear on one of the drone's feed. It appeared to be dancing. It was most amusing.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits.
Think you can keep up with these hexagons? Copy the sequence 3 times to win.
Those Asgardians next door are pretty impressive.
Good hexagoning.
I wonder if that...
You've got bad guys causing trouble nearby. They make me so mad.
Those Asgardians next door are pretty impressive. The way they dress and those accents? Oh, it's so cool.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody. I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronan so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on the planet,
05
maybe we
not
could be
found.
together.
Please report to game team.
I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the hexagons, the boss is gonna blitz me.
Can someone do something?
You've completed your task. Allow me to thank you properly. It seems congratulations are in order. With our technology no longer littering the streets of Chronopolis, the Sovereign can regroup and plan our next assault on Kang.
Hexagon, put a hex on you. Please try again. Do you like
What?
hexagons? Then
You
hexagon
didn't
Blitz
think
is the
we'd
game
allow
for
this
you.
to stand, did you? Kang must pay for this insult. But I see that you already work towards stopping him. In return for your assistance, I will aid your cause in whatever way I can.
I do so enjoy.
You're a sequence repeating machine. You are literally repeating these sequences with machine-like accuracy. You have met the prize criteria. A token will dispense to... This one seems a little dry, guys. Can we, Huh? What do you mean first take, final take?
Anyone seen the Queen?
Come back anytime for a new hexagon challenge.
Really adore her.
Sisters. Can't live with them. End of statement. My sister and I have a, shall we say, strained relationship. It's actually quite tiring hating Gamora so much, to the point where a part of me wishes the bad blood between us could just disappear. But let's face it, that's not going to happen. What I need is a sister I
Until
don't
next time.
constantly have to fight. Preferably one that shares my distinct sense of fashion. And one without all that emotional baggage. I need this sister to be more like me. Totally in control of her emotions!
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I need you to find me this perfect sister. Build her with your own hands if you must. Can I trust you to do that? Apparently, the Avengers
How
have a
could he
facility
just
for
leave
assembling
like
life
that?
forms to an
I
exact
wasn't being
specification.
unreasonable.
I would probably start
Come
there
back
if I were
soon.
you.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
I'd say Xandar's
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
That Ronan is always so accusing. Well, I accuse him of being a
How
big
could
jerk.
he just leave like that?
Maybe you've already
I
seen it.
wasn't
but
being
some trouble is going
unreasonable.
down near where you are.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. Some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
So, now that we're in Chronopolis, do we still become part of the world mind? Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma.
Today, it's so nice out. Maybe we should just hop on a kangaroo and go on a trip. For the rainy castle place.
How could he just leave like that?
Did the agency send you to finish my house?
The last person stormed off and left the job half done. That's the last time I offer constructive criticism.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much.
I look forward to really settling in here. So quaint.
What a kang-tastic day. Sorry, I get paid to say that.
Blitz in my brain. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the hexagon, the boss is gonna blitz me. I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo. So, now that we're in Chronopolis, do we still become part of the world mind? Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great.
I'll be talking to your manager about this debacle.
Has anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore her. I'd say Xandar's considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world. All right, Keg's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach them.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
Is this going to take long? I have somewhere to be, you know.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much.
Tampering with a gang surveyor.
The image. What? You couldn't be. Surely this is some kind of trick. Fine, I'll humor you. Wow, a sister for me? We should engage in bonding activities such as fighting side by side and... Actually, I could really go for some action right about now. Come, new sister, let us seek out some enemies to fight together!
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach them.
Permit me to ask you some questions to aid in our bonding, sister. What style
Can
of
you
hair do
believe
you
that
think would
coworker
look
of yours
cute
just leaving?
on me?
Outrageous.
If I had hair, I mean.
I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is here to stay. He was super...
Come, new sister. I will teach you much about combat. You lose as often as I do, you start to pick up a few tricks.
Help!
Yes, sister, that's it! Reduce them all to studs!
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy?
Take that, Dad! Take that, Gamora! Oh, sorry, bad habit. You're better company than Ronan, at least.
I moved here to get away from the big city. I don't mean Lumeria itself.
Come, sister.
I'm
Let
talking
us seek out
about the
some
big
more
city
morally
that
dubious
appeared above
opponents.
it.
Kang, he's watching you. Always watching.
Who decided to put our city next to an active volcano? I like hot and dangerous as much as the next guy, but this is too much.
You think you can hurt me? Tell me, what is your favorite musical band? I like the one with the males whose hair. Stop wasting our time.
Life sure is great when it's not raining Nova ships.
Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great.
Aim for their shins!
I can't say I will be using this construction company again.
I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronan so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet, maybe we could do
That no
Did you try the latest magazine quiz? Apparently, I'm a Miranda.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Must remember to buy cake.
Citizens are warned not to approach.
Can you
the
believe
Kang
that coworker
surveillance
of
drone.
yours just leaving? Outrageous.
Strangers are just enemies you haven't met yet. Pathetic! You are all pathetic!
Wait, come on!
Is your heart even in this, sister?
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager.
Stupid king.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret.
Well, I can confirm that this was a thoroughly ridiculous idea, but that isn't to say I didn't take some pleasure from it. It was actually nice to fight alongside someone for a change. In the past, sisterly bonding time has always ended with me being bonded to more machinery. So, this was a welcome change. Thank you, sister. Perhaps we can hang out again sometime.
Everything left in this town is either destroyed or just straight up doesn't exist.
Stupid king. Stupid king.
When I get my hands on him. Ooh. When I find the rock brain that left my cargo hold unlocked, I'ma kill all of them. I just caught a bunch of no-good bandits helping themselves to my loot. Took care of most of them, but the rest managed to slip away with my goods. Ain't nobody steal from the Yondu clan. I stole that booty fair and square. And now we're gonna steal that stolen booty I stole back! Smart choice. All right, time to hunt down those thieving bandits and reclaim my booty.
This is quite the conundrum.
I'd recognize that smell anywhere. That's the sweet smell of swag, mixed with the not-so-sweet stench of swag swipers.
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally...
There they are! Get them! Don't forget to grab all that loot they dropped. We ain't done until we got every last piece.
Hello, citizen and...
There's a crime happening near you. Can you see it? Go teach those guys a lesson.
You get it all, then move out.
Life sure is great when it's not raining Nova Corps ships.
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area to ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our
Hi!
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
More of them thieves dead ahead. Time to take back what they stole. That's definitely my booty tumbling out of their pockets.
That Larry guy in the pool's here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi.
I shall be writing a stern letter to his manager.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, and ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
I've noticed a number of people.
Don't see any more of my treasure here. Let's keep on looking.
This is a disaster.
Well, we got here? So kind of you boys to hold on to that treasure for me, but let me take it off your hands.
That Marion guy was here to stay. He was super rude to me when I went to say hi to him.
That carnivorous...
Did you grab all the gold? Ain't no good to me sitting in the dust, kid. All right, let's do a quick stock check. 1, 2, 6, 4, something. Who am I kidding? I can't count. But my Ravager's instincts say it checks out. So that's good enough for me. Nice work, Skipper. Hopefully that'll teach the rest of those bandits not to mess with me. I tell you, with all these dishonest folk around these days, you can't be too careful. So lucky for you, you've now got the Yondu clan to watch your back. You ever find yourself in a scrap, you give me a holler.
At least she doesn't look like your mom this time.
I was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt soon. I bet the kids would love making sand castles. And
Wondering why I'm yet to be complimented on the fact that I managed to get not 2, but 3 Manhattans in one world.
say hi before.
How could he just leave like that? I wasn't being unreasonable. Did the agency send you to finish my house? The last person stormed off and left the job half done. That's the last time I offer constructive criticism.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore building seems a little dangerous. I hope some...
It should not take me long to deal with this.
I can't say I will be using this construction company again.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
I suppose even the Black Panther has limits.
All right! Kang's defenses are down! The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson. Must remember to buy cake.
I nearly joined the Novacore, but I hated what the helmets did to my hair.
So,
I'll be talking to your manager about this debacle.
Do we still become part of the world mind? Cause I was really looking forward to chatting with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good, considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world. Novacore are so cool.
That carnivorous plant near the Novacore a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody.
I look forward to really settling in here. So quaint.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
All right, Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson. I wonder if that Lemurian guy in the pool is
Can
here
you
to
believe
stay.
that coworker
He was
of yours?
super rude
Just
to me when I
leave
went
it.
to say hi before.
Outrageous.
Nova Corps are so cool. I think I'll play some hexagon blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch lost in the hexagons, the boss is gonna blitz me.
Ugh. Everything I need in this town is either destroyed or just straight up doesn't exist anymore. Thanks a lot, Kang. Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy?
Is this
I
going
wanna
to take
go home
long?
already.
I have somewhere to be, you know. It looks marvelous! I had my doubts, but you've done an admirable job. Here, for your services. Yes, this will do nicely. Now it's time for a shopping spree. Oh, can't have a house without furniture.
I nearly joined the Nova Corps, but I hated what the helmets did to my hair. Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in the future. Maybe I should make a note about that. Wait, where was I going?
Has anyone seen the Queen lately? I really adore
Nothing shall.
That carnivorous plant near the Nova Corps building seems a little dangerous. I hope some brave gardener takes care of it before it eats somebody. Can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on all day is not my idea of a good time.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo.
Come on, on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already. I know it's wrong, but I find that Ronin so dreamy. If only he'd stop his relentless attack on my planet.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? It's admirable how many people are adapting to a new way of life in this world, but I can also sense others who are scared or uncertain of the future. As an empath, I can use my powers to influence the emotions of others. I want to use that power to make these troubled people feel happy, even if only for a little while, to help them through this difficult time. I just...
What a Kang-tastic...
Oh, thank you. I can sense a few people in this area affected by extreme negative emotion. Let's start looking for them. I think we're close to someone who needs... I just need to get close enough to...
Oh man, oh man. I wish I was at home instead of this crazy place.
Excuse me, this will only take a moment.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Oh, hey, I suddenly feel really peaceful. And was the view always this good? I could stay out here all day.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
A bunch of maniacs in a flying chair went zooming past me.
Finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
For the sake of Asgard, I must not...
Hello? Citizen in peril over here!
I can't believe what happened to Clive and Cyril. And now, I can't stop Is she a villain? Is he a villain? Is that Rock a villain? I can't trust anyone. Everyone's a suspect.
Here, let me help you.
Don't hurt me!
I don't know what you just did, but I feel amazing. I guess the odd crazy person doesn't mean there aren't still good people like you around. I should probably go and apologize to Frank for screaming Baker at him earlier. Maybe later.
Really isn't here, is it? Now I don't know where I belong.
Excuse me, can I just... I think you have something on you.
What? Where? I don't see anything. Huh. You know, I've just realized that this place has a coffee shop almost identical to my old one. I can just belong there until this whole thing blows over. And maybe this place won't have an annoying laptop lady in there all the time. We get it. You're a writer or something.
Surveillance drones operate in this...
Oh, the city is so ugly. All those horrible flashing lights through my window at night. If you're here for the tour, I'm afraid they're on an indefinite hiatus.
Citizens are reminded...
I miss my old view of the mountains. But what if we never go home? I might never see it again.
I'm sorry. Could I bother you for a moment?
What is it? Huh? You know, maybe ugly was a bit harsh on this view. It's definitely different, but I could get used to it. And no one can take away my memories of the old view. I should definitely start sleeping in another room, though. Those lights might be not ugly, but they are not helpful when you're trying to get to sleep.
Ugh. Can someone do...
If you're here for the tour, I'm afraid they're on an indefinite hiatus. And if you look to your right, you'll see...
Citizens are warned not to approach the Kang surveillance drone.
All right! Kang's defenses are down! The Guardians are finally gonna teach that no-good buckethead a lesson.
Kang surveillance drone now approaching. Please move aside.
I'm no longer sensing any of the negative emotions I was before. We did it! The effect of my power may only be temporary, but the new thoughts often lead to longer-lasting realizations, resulting in a general overall happiness. Sorry, I must sound like an advert for herbal remedies. At least, that's what Star-Lord normally tells me. Anyway, thank you for your help. If there's anything I can do to return the favor, don't hesitate to ask.
I'm sure I can put... Kang's not much of an emperor.
Not sure who's behind it this time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
How did I get here?
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the place was shot to bits, stomped all over by a celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo.
Can you help me? My name is Roberta Mendez, and I can't seem to remember how I got here or why I'm dressed like this. I was trying to get home, but these people started chasing me, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Please, my husband works at Alchemax. If I can just find him, I know he'll be able to explain what's happening to me. Can you help me find him? Thank you. The Alchemax building is this way. Just be careful. Those guys who were chasing me might still be around.
There she is. Looks like she still doesn't have her powers. Now's her chance.
Help!
Hello?
Is it safe?
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area to ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our glorious leader, Kang.
Hey, you got a sec? Could use a hand with something.
Who decided to put our city next to an active...
We've got you now, Captain!
What do you want?
It's Captain America! Don't let her get away!
Are they talking to me? What's going on?
Citizens are...
Thank you. Let's keep going.
I think I'll play some Mexican Blitz in my break. Just a little bit, though. If I spend another 2-hour lunch...
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with Z.
Harry! I'm so glad I found you.
Bobby? Weren't you supposed to be on a mission?
Mission? What are you talking about?
Avengers Assemble!
Huh? Oh. Captain America, reporting for duty. Time to resume the mission.
Hold up, Bob. Cap. I better come with you.
No way, Harry. It's too dangerous. Wait here for me, okay?
Sure thing, if you say so.
Kang surveillance...
Sorry about that. Come on. We've lost enough time already. Hydra are in the process of setting up a base in Nueva York. We're assuming in order to stage a city takeover from within. We need to kick their forces out of town, quickly.
Every day's great and out. I've got eyes on Captain America! Orders are to attack while her guard's down!
Sorry to disappoint, but my guard is well and truly up. Much like your number.
What were our orders for when her guard's up?
Just attack anyway!
I'd say Xandar's actually...
care of those punks. Moving out. I wish I could remember what happened to me earlier. Between starting the mission and running into Harry is just blank. One day...
Where can I find the simple life, man?
Stop her! She'll ruin your day!
Yeah, that's pretty much the plan.
Oh, the she'd be weak. Like a kitten. Like a kitten!
Nice job. Not far to go now. The hideout should be just up ahead.
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
Looks like we found the Hydra hideout. Or the Hydraut, if you will.
Captain America! I was assured you'd been dismissed!
Huh? Where am I?
Those as
Just as I suspected. They've learned her trigger words. That complicates things. Avengers assemble!
Captain America, reporting for duty.
I keep getting parking tickets.
Dismissed!
If we're gonna get through this, you're gonna have to stop them all from saying the D word. Avengers assemble!
Full shock! Full shock! Full shock! Dismissed!
Huh. Wasn't I over there a second ago?
Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their lives.
Avengers assemble! Assemble already!
That Lemurian guy who was here to stay.
What's going on?
I think that's all of them. Right, Bobby? Oh, Avengers assemble!
Well, looks like the mission was a success. Though I'll be honest, I'm not sure what just went down. I kinda spaced out back there. Was I just that in the zone? Or maybe I've gotten that good that I can literally fight crime in my sleep.
Sure, honey. Let's go with that.
Harry? I thought I told you to wait for me at Alchemax. Huh. Well, at least you're safe. And you got to witness me at the top of my game.
That's right. I really like the bit where you hit that guy.
Yeah. It was all good.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Considering the
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone is a punishable offense.
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
The Terrigen mists gave me my powers, but only I can decide.
Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking.
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area to ensure all citizens are living up to the expectations of our glorious leader, Kang.
Has anyone seen the Queen lately? I really...
Kang, he's watching you. Always watching.
Those golden helmets are so fancy.
I'll show them.
Citizens are reminded that every waking...
You look like someone who can tell a stupid name from a really awesome, terrifying one. So tell me honestly, Taserface is a really awesome, terrifying name. Right? Right? And your silence says it all. It's always the silence, or the laughing, never the screams, or the say what? That's such a cool and intimidating name that I was promised. So that settles it. You need to help me find out what these people think a scary name sounds like.
You're gonna canvass this place until I have a name that strikes fear into the hearts of all men, women, and or other. This is totally gonna work, or my name isn't TBD.
Life sure is great when it's not raining Nova Corps ships.
Was thinking I'd take a trip to Egypt soon. I bet the kids would love making sand castles. And I...
Looks like some trouble is brewing where you are. You're like a magnet for this stuff, huh?
I do so.
Kang is watching.
So then he says nobody talks to Taserface that way, and oh boy, you should have seen us crying. I was crying laughing. So good. So good. We did have to skedaddle pretty quick after that, though.
Citizens are reminded that every waking moment of their...
Oh, can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Home crowd today is not my idea of a good time. Can't believe I missed the lady giving out free Hexagon Blitz t-shirts. I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain. It emits a sense of mystery, like there's some sort of secret hidden inside.
Those Asgardians next door are pretty impressive. The way they dress and those accents? Oh, so cool!
Did you ever find out what all that commotion was over in Xandar? Sounded pretty wild.
Aye! The Corps are so...
Kang spies with his digital eye something beginning with Z. It's Chronopolis.
Well, world's not been destroyed.
Shame about the museum shutting down. But after that business with those spike monsters getting in, I guess they didn't really have much of a choice.
Have you or somebody you know been affected by the symbiote?
Help!
But I never got to finish that big report at work.
There are currently 5 reported incident reports in the local area due to cybernet overuse.
Did you hear? There was some kind of incident over in Sakar, in the museum, I think. Don't know what happened, but whatever it was, everyone's now way too scared to go near the place.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
Kang surveillance drones operate in this area.
You have returned to man the cannon? Please, by all means.
All right, get out there and see what these losers think is so great. So what did you find out? Spill it. That's no good to me. Are you taking this seriously? Why would you tell me that? We already know what people don't like.
Kang is watching you.
If that's what I'm thinking of, then I don't think it's much help. Guess there could be something to that. Think you might have something there. So, the spike monster outbreak over in Sakar gave everyone the heebie-jeebies, eh? Good! Yeah, that settles it. From now on, my name will be...
That carnivorous plant near the Nova Corps.
Tampering with a Kang surveillance drone is a punishable offense.
Spike Face! That's good! And spikes are doubly cool, because not only is it the name of a monster, it's also spiky, which makes it even more dangerous. As thanks for your small part in this, You can call on me for a favor whenever you need it. But, you may have to direct your requests to Taserface. Just until all the paperwork goes through.
I do.
Interesting specimen. Shame I...
All right! Kang's defenses are down. The Guardians are finally gonna...
Kang is watching you. Always watching.
Ugh.
Hey! Oh, sorry.
I'd say Xandar's actually looking pretty good. Stomped all over by a Celestial, then ripped up and dropped into some kind of crazy limbo world.
This year.
Nova Corps is always happy to help a noble cause, even if we are stretched a little thin. Providing the refreshments for Quill's soiree was the least Xandar could do, after everything the Guardians of the Galaxy have done for us in our recent troubles with Kang. Although I didn't expect the responsibility to fall directly on my shoulders when we agreed to provide them. As you can imagine, the Nova Corps have a lot of fires to put out right now, both figurative and non-figurative. And as much as I would like to help out in the party planning process, I do still have at least a chunk of an empire to run. Now, could you lend your time to the cause? Oh, wonderful. Remember, Quill is a Terran, so you might want to try and find some of that junk food young people seem to be so fond of. Chronopolis is full of food, but not all of it could be considered party food. I want you to really consider how much fun each food item will bring to the event before bringing it to me.
Citizens are proposed again.
Maybe you've already seen it, but some trouble is going down near where you are.
Say hi.
Oh, everything we need in this town is either destroyed or just straight up. That carnivorous plant near the Nova seems a little dangerous. I think some brave guard will take care of it before it hits someone. Can someone do something about...
He's always so accusing. Well, I accuse him of being a big jerk.
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home. Where am I going? I feel like I'm just walking in circles. I should make a note of my path in future.
Where Chronopolis is full of food, but not all of it could be considered. Well, I can't imagine they'll be running out of food at this rate. Now, where did my assistant put that invitation? Did I even get an invitation? Maybe it's time I start opening up those messages I keep receiving. They can't all be spam. On behalf of the Nova Corps, we'd like to express our profound gratitude for your help in these catering matters. I shall see you at the event. Possibly.
That Ronin is always so...
Come on, Guardians. How long does it take to beat one guy? I want to go home already.
Have you been rustling the wrong people's feathers in Xandar?
Something tells me that story doesn't end here.
let's wrap this saga up in a Gwenpool mission.
I do so enjoy sitting next to the central fountain.
Why do...
Call the door! Ah!
Oh, can someone do something about those awful Kang announcements? Listening to the guy who destroyed our home prattle on today is not my idea.
So, now that we're in Chronopolis, do we still become part of the world mind? Because I was really looking forward to chatting with my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma. I think I'll play some Hexagon Blitz in my break. I've been much lost in the hexagons. The boss is gonna blitz me.
Are you game for some more bonus button bashing bonus mission stuff? Sure you are! And not to give away spoilers, this one has cake at the end! A couple of the Avengers have been invited to Star-Lord's ship to set up a surprise party for Gamora. Party games, food, and dancing. Awesome! I imagine, as Gamora was Thanos' adopted daughter, parties might not have featured much in her childhood. Less petting zoos and ice cream, more ultimate cage fighting and evil laughter lessons. Aw. It seems like this party was a surprise for Star-Lord, too. The way he's looking at Cap and Spidey's balloons, I'd say he totally forgot all about the party. Good thing for Star-Lord, Cap has exactly the can-do attitude that's needed to get the party started. In my day, we could get a swell shindig going with the flick of a broom, powdered egg, and a bugler. Okay, so I'm paraphrasing from stuff I heard in old war movies, but the point Cap is trying to make is once all the mess has been cleaned up, all that's needed for Gamora's party is eats and good tunes.
Huh? One of those things again? Not exactly my specialty.
Boy, I could use a superhero right. Go, little guy. Show him who's boss.
These creatures, they do not work together.
It's just an expression, Drax. Yeesh. Well, that's just great. What are we supposed to do for fun now?
I could recount my list of 100 greatest victories in battle.
Yeah, I think I'd rather watch my whiskers grow.
Ooh, I got this. Seems simple enough. Align the circuits, totally unnecessary, but okay.
Why does everything run on some form of electricity?
Get me out of here!
We better get some food out for these people before they get angry.
I am Groot.
It totally is a word. It's hungry and angry. Hey, do you mind not smashing up my ship with your novelty flying disc?
Whoa. It's a shield.
Who throws a shield, dude?
Man, this place is dead. We need to get this party jumping.
Get me out of here!
Awesome. Who's up for a little dancing?
Ah, I don't really dance. You sure? I got a killer soundtrack planned.
Let the good times roll! Who'd have thought Rocket could Lindy hop like a furry Gene Kelly? Everyone, even Drax, is having such a good time that they've forgotten what the party was for in the first place. Oop, there she is! Gamora is back. But Star-Lord is too busy doing one of his 3 dance moves to notice. This was a surprise party for her, dude. Well, she certainly looks surprised. I reckon when she's gotten over the shock of the Milano having been cleaned up, she'll get her groove on and partay with the rest. I'm sure the galaxy can do without its guardians for one night.
I just want to go home